guys, Red Shocker back again with a pickup video. As you can see, I have got a table full of stuff this month, and it's also got the first ever gift sent to me by somebody who watches the channel. So, Matthew Martley, mate, thank you for this. I do really appreciate it. It was so kind of you, and I'm really sorry this video has taken so long to get out. I have just been really busy. So I'm getting around to it now. So apologies that it took so long, mate, because you sent this virtually straight after my last pickups video, and in true Tudor fashion, it came with a note, and it says, "Hi Nathan, sorry it isn't much, but here are the Xbox games I promised you. I know you said you'd already had one of them, but I can't remember which, so feel free to use it as trade bait. Take care, mate, and keep uploading great videos, Matt." And that's from Matthew Martley. And if you don't know who he is, I'll link his channel below, because he does some fantastic videos, and he sent me three good games for the original Xbox. So he sent me, if you can see that, Legacy of Kain. Let me some stuff out of the way so I can stack these pile up. Prince of Persia, the Warrior Within. And another copy of Splinter Cell, which was the one I did sell him I had, but he'd forgotten, which doesn't matter. It's actually in a better condition than the one I had, so I'll put that one in my collection and trade my other one out. Also, after watching the Tubers High Score Challenge this month, the game they showed was a game that I really wanted to play, and I kind of remember having as a child. So I picked up a cart-only version of Mercs. It's got a bit of label damage, but to be honest with you, my Mega Drive collection is more about playing the game rather than the actual collection side of it. I probably will look for an improvement at some point, but at the minute for that, it's not one of the systems I'm actively collecting for. It's just the games I want to play on that. So I'm happy to have a copy of Mercs. I think I paid about £4 for it, so I am going to moan at that for that price. A deal off Facebook was for the next three. Again, Xbox Classics, and I'm trying to collect quite a bit for the original, and I've got quite a bit in the slot actually. And the guy did me a deal on this. He did give me all these posted for £10, which isn't bad because one of the games goes for more than that complete. And I got the original Halo and Halo 2. And this was the game I really wanted out of this selection, and I've never played it, but I have got the other two on the later Xbox, and that's the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Bit of manual damage, but it's all there. So yeah, three games I'm really happy to have. The next pickup was a bit of a off-chance one from CEX. I was in there buying something else, and I happened to come across this game, and I was just like, "Ooh, I wonder what that's like." Sorry, I'm feeling my flavours again. I wonder what that's like. And it's Space Invaders, Invasion Day. And I don't know if you have to pick the screenshots up there, but it's like a 3D Space Invaders. Now, I was looking forward to playing this, however, blue disc. I really need to sort my PlayStation 2 out. I need to get one that plays. I think that's going to be the goal for the next month. I'm going to turn it down on the games because I've got a fair bit to play through, so definitely going to be looking to replace the PlayStation 2. The next ones were just eBay purchases. I think I paid a couple of pounds each for them, and they're all complete, and that's Freedom Fighters on the original Xbox. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons Heroes. Saw some gameplay on that. I was quite interested to have a blast on that. I'm quite looking forward to that. An Xbox exclusive, Brute Force. It's definitely something I'm going for as the Xbox exclusives. I'll leave that one because there's a story behind that one. Sudokai. And Nightcaster. This next game, I got dead cheap because the guy listed it as metal case, so these steel tins, but the case is scratched. But when I got it, the scratches are supposed to be there, and that's Doom 3. Now, I paid $1.99 posted for that, and it's complete, and no one was bidding on it because I put one cheeky bid on it. It's his opening bid, and picked it up. Now he listed it as it was damaged, and I was like, To be fair, for the price I wanted the game, and I thought having the Steel Team would be good. It can't be that bad a nick. I'll take a chance on it, and I'm so glad I did. The next two were just a couple I picked up from my local game store, 3 for 2, just to bulk up my PlayStation 2. There's a couple that I wanted to play all of these. I wanted to get the last Splinter Cell on there, so I'll start off with that one, and that's Chaos Theory, which completes the trilogy on the PS2. I got Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. I've heard good things and bad things about this, so quite looking forward to playing. I'm a bit of a Star Wars fan. I brought this, funnily enough, on Star Wars Day, May the 4th, hence probably why I picked it up. And then I picked up another Prince of Persia game, which is the Two Thrones. Haven't actually played any Prince of Persia games yet, so I'll be looking forward to getting through some of those. Right, I'll do this pile next, I think. This was a 3 for a £10 offer in the local game store as well. And again, it was just to bulk up my Xbox 360 pile. And there was 2 games I desperately wanted because I didn't own. I've got pretty much every single Halo game now, except for this one, which I've now got. And that's Halo 3. I used to love that when I originally had it, but I sold it, I traded it in, and I wanted to try this. I've heard it's an alright game actually. I'm probably wrong though. That's Metal Gear Rising. Now I needed to pick a third, and I took a punt on this, and if you've watched this week's Finish Them, you'll find out I actually love this game, and it's Enslaved. I was hooked on this game. It's such a fantastic story, so well written, it's unbelievable. I've had hours and hours of fun on this game, absolutely hours of fun, and I was gutted that it ended, so looking forward to having another playthrough actually on a more difficult setting. Although it wasn't easy, it also wasn't exactly difficult. So I'm going to go and revisit that, I think. That's a different set, right? Again, these were on that 3 for 2 offer. I got the original 2 of these, and I love the films. I didn't realise this one came out on the PlayStation 2, and it is complete. And that's Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings. The Fellowship of the Rings, sorry. It looks pretty cool actually. It looks a bit like an action platform. I've obviously got to get rid of the stickers before they go in the shelves, but they've just been sat on my shelves waiting for me to do this video. So I am looking forward to playing that. I haven't played the other 2 either, so that's all 3 of them I've got now. And then the other 2, solely because they were £1 each and they were complete, and I thought that was a bargain. And I got Medal of Honor European Assault. I used to love the Medal of Honor's games. I played the original on the PS2 and on the Xbox actually, and it's what got me into first-person shooters. And to think of where we are today with first-person shooters, I mean, these are where it pretty much started. I mean, I know you can argue GoldenEye and Doom started the first-person shooter, but I mean, in terms of Call of Duty, that sort of thing, this is where it all stemmed from, in my opinion. And I also picked up Medal of Honor Frontline. Really, really fun game to play actually. Thoroughly enjoying this. So yeah, really, really good game. The next pile, which is this one here, I picked up these, and this cost me 5 whole English pounds. And there's some cracking games in here, to be fair. We've got 1 Xbox game and the rest are PlayStation 2 games. This I took a punt on because it was there, and that's Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Played a little bit of it. I'm not too sure about it. Probably give it another blast. Rayman 3. Can't go wrong with Rayman. I absolutely love this game, and I love the original. So I was really pleased to have that, and I love the disc on this actually. That's so cool. But yeah, again, really happy to have that. Xbox exclusive, which helps out my thingy. That's Project Gotham Racing. Really, really pleased to get this actually. I like arcade races. I'm not a big fan of these Forzas and Gran Turismos, although I've got a couple of them. I'd much prefer my arcade races to the realistic races any day of the week. So yeah, I've been smashing that out a bit, to be fair. I got a complete copy of Time Splitters, and I think this is one of the best pounds I've ever spent, to be honest with you. This game's fantastic. And to have it box complete for £1, you can't get it wrong. There's no. If you haven't played it, try it. It's that good of a game. And I also got the second one, Time Splitters 2. That's missing the manual, but I couldn't leave it there for £1. I genuinely couldn't. I was just like, I've got the first one. I've now got the second one. So yeah, I've left something. Wait there. I forgot my Father's Day gift. I've been after this for a while, and it's been out of stock. And the kids got me this for Father's Day, and I'm so pleased to have this in the collection. Especially because I'm going for a full set of Master System games, and that is the Master System and the NES book. I've read pretty much this cover to cover, and it's fantastic. And the fact that, I mean, the wife would have tracked it down for them, but that they've realised that it's something that I wanted, and it's got the full list of the, I believe it's the full 249 power list. I haven't counted. It's got the collector's guide in for the Master System, which is going to come in really handy considering I'm going for a full set. Although some of the rarities are a bit off, in my opinion. I mean, they've got, where is it? Donald Duck, Deep Duck Trouble as rare. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I see that on pop on eBay for £5 all the time, complete as well. Well, between £5 and £9. I don't really class that as rare. They've put it up there with Blade Eagle 3D, Maze Hunter 3D, and the Smurfs, and Bart Simpson versus the World. Now, I don't think it's as rare as those, but never mind. Either way, it's made by the makers of Retro Gamer, so I think they call them bookazines or something. But it's a really good read. It's clearly articles that have appeared in Retro Gamer, but I don't really pick it up that often, Retro Gamer, if I'm honest. Only if something is in there that takes my interest, and I was gutted that I missed out on the Master System one. So to have this in my collection now, I'm really pleased, and it's down to the kids getting it me for Father's Day. Speaking of sort of a Father's Day present, we were in town the other week and I spotted a PlayStation 3. Now, if you're a member of the group on Facebook, you'll know about this. And my wife bought me a PS3 with a game that I'm now addicted to, and I've nearly beat it, and it will be beat. The Last of Us. I won't get the PS3 out, to be honest with you. You know what PS3 looks like. I basically got an 80 gig PS3 with a controller, and she brought me this as well. So I completely missed the PS3 last time round. I traded my PS2 in to get an Xbox for the online functionality of the Xbox, and then moved on to the Xbox 360, so I completely bypassed the PS3. So I had no clue what to be looking for and what to be getting for the PS3. So I sort of put a few feelers out on Facebook and asking people what I should get and what I should not get, and they gave me a huge list, and yeah, I'm quite excited. There's some fairly good exclusives on there, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted it, is because there was definitely for The Last of Us, and Heavy Rain, that sort of thing. But guys, seriously, any suggestions for PS3 games that I haven't got in this pickup video that you think I should be looking at, please leave a comment below, because it's an alien console to me. It's one that I didn't pay much attention to. I was very much, before I started collecting consoles again, I was very much Xbox 360 this, Xbox 360 that, and I was loyal to the Xbox 360 solely because of the online functionality. So like any suggestions for games? I mean, I know the obvious ones because they're bigged up, like The Last of Us, that sort of thing. But I leave the obvious ones because what I think's obvious might not be to everybody else. So just any suggestions for PS3 games that I should look out for? Please leave a link below, or hit me up on my links to Facebook and Twitter and just let me know there, because I'm always happy to chat. I picked up a few more PS3 games on people's suggestions. This one I took a chance on because it came with 3D glasses. and that's the House of the Dead Overkill. I'm not sure if I need the move for this. I'm not sure if I can use the controller with it, but it is complete. That's the receipt as well. Look, complete with 2 sets of glasses. It's the extended cut. Pleased to have it, to be fair. It looks like a really fun game, so I'm kind of hoping you can play it with the controller, because if not, looks like I'm buying a PlayStation Move, whatever that is. But really happy to have this, and I must admit I'm enjoying the PS3 at the minute. It's pretty much my go-to console at the moment, solely because of The Last of Us. If I'm honest, I'm absolutely addicted to that game. That game messes with your feelings, something chronic, and I'm not going to put any spoilers out there. I've been on an emotional roller coaster with the whole game. It's been happy, sad, scared, excited, nervous. I think I've pretty much done other than jealousy. Have I done jealousy in there yet? Nah, don't think I've done jealousy. I think that's pretty much the only emotion it hasn't given me yet, but it probably will chuck that in some point. I've not quite beat it yet. I'm nearly there though. So yeah, back to the point in question. House of the Dead Overkill. Let me know what you think of that, because that wasn't one of the suggestions. It was just there, and I've got the House of the Dead 2 or 3 on the Dreamcast, and that's pretty cool. So I figured, why not? Can't go wrong with an arcade classic like that. A game that's actually on the PS3 obviously, and the Xbox 360, but I didn't ever play it. I kind of missed it out, and it's a Rockstar game, and that's Red Dead Redemption. I've heard fantastic things about this. It's pretty much, when I put the feelers out on a couple of Facebook pages about what I should get, pretty much everybody got back to me. Oh, it's got the map. Huh, didn't know that. So that is fully complete as well. I don't know anything about this, to be honest with you. I played Gun. Is it like Gun? Don't know. It looks like it's 1911 in America. The Wild West is dying. I must admit, this is the game I'm looking forward to. This is probably the game I'll play next after I've done The Last of Us. But who knows, I might get back to some of the other million games I've bought this month. This game I bought on a whim as well, because it looks pretty fun. I looked at some gameplay while I was in the store. It's missing its manual. I don't even know if it came with a manual actually, but it's not got a manual. I don't know, but that's Bulletstorm. Let me know what this is like, guys. From what I've seen on the gameplay, it looks a hell of a lot of fun. So, just as it's an intense, outrageous shooter. It's worth a shot. For the price I paid for it, I think it was £1. Did I get it from there, or was it £3? £3. I think you can't get wrong with £3. It was just a game that it kind of took the artwork on the front, and when I read the back, it kind of looked like it was right up my alley. So I thought, you know what, take a chance now. What's the worst that's going to happen? The next 3 were pretty much another reason why I got the PlayStation 3. After watching E3 and seeing the trailer for the latest one, I really wanted to play through the original 3. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get a PS3 before I got a PS4, because they're obviously not back compatible. Sort that out. Sony, if Microsoft can do it, you can do it surely. And now I'm making a mess of this label. But I've heard really good things about this, and it's the first Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. From what I've seen, it's Tomb Raider-esque to a degree. That's just what I've seen on gameplay of it, so I must admit I'm looking forward to playing these as well. And then obviously I've got Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, and Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Again, another few games there which I am looking forward to playing. I wonder if you guys can help me. Why is the PS3 a bit different? Is it because that's an earlier game? Or does that mean it's a classic version? Because it doesn't say classics on the front. Why is it different? It's just been bugging me, because there's 2 of them, I think. Yeah, the first 2 Uncharted have got it, look. And that's going to bug the hell out of me on my shelf. And I'm pretty sure it bugged the hell out of a lot of people. So if anyone can let me know why that's like that, I'm just interested to know really. It's not really going to make a difference. I can't really change it, can I? So stop waffling. We're getting on here. This is possibly my greatest pickup in the wild, to a degree. I do a lot. Around here there's a few retro shops. There's one in Lincoln, which is a little bit far to get to on a regular basis. I try and go once or twice a year. There's a few charity shops in the town I live in, and there's a couple of second-hand stores just outside of the town I live in, which do retro, but it's genuinely eBay prices, and it's genuinely in really poor condition. I've been in there a few times, and I mean, I can get an abundance of original Xbox and PS2 games. That's about as retro as it gets in abundance around here. But there's a couple of shops that sell NES and Mega Drive stuff, like you've seen in previous pickups where I've picked up Splatterhouse, that sort of thing. But the charity shops around here, I don't seem to be getting a lot lately. In fact, one of them's shutting down, and the rest have just been sort of DS games. But again, in my opinion, although I've got a DS, they're overpriced for what they want for them. Like the original Professor Latham in there for like a tenner, and it's like, no, I'm not paying a tenner for that in a charity shop. But I happened to be walking past the local charity shop the other day, and they got like buckets outside, like tote boxes outside. And I looked down, and there's a stack of PlayStation 1 games for 49p each. I was like, you kidding me? So I picked the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 PS1 games that were there, picked them out. And then there was 2 lonely games there. There was a PSP game and a PlayStation 2 game. I thought, well, I might as well just pick them up as they're at the same price. I thought I could do with a spare case for my PS2 stuff, because for 49p, it's a case, isn't it? And I just thought the PSP game would be, again, interesting to play. So I'll start off with that one, and that's just Virtual Tennis World Tour. And it's complete. It's in really good condition, to be fair. So he says, as he smashes the UMD up. But quite looking forward. It's just something to play in it. Let's be honest with you. It's a nice little game when you're travelling on the train. Like I said, it's about an hour to get to the retro shop, and if I go, I'll go by train. So that's ideal, something like that. The PlayStation games, these are in really good nick, considering they were just dumped in a bin. They're all complete, except for one, which is semi-complete, but I'll explain it when you get to that. And I got Platinum version of Tomorrow Never Dies. Never played it. That one. This is really interesting me, actually. Gunfighter, The Legend of Jesse James. Has anyone played this? If so, let me know what it's like, because other than a couple of scratches at the back of the case, it's in really good condition again. It's black label, it's boxed, it's complete. I've got a spare tray. The tray is a bit damaged, but for a charity shop find for 49p, I just took a chance on these. That's another one I need. The 3-disc family game compendium. Again, I'm not really. It just seems to be like a whole heap of games. I think there's poker and blackjack, kart racing, motorbike racing, Formula 1, it just seems to be. But it's 49p. This I'd never even heard of. That's Spec Ops, Covert Assault, but again, 49p. These two, in my opinion, are the crowning jewels. Now the one's in a rental case, but it comes with a manual, so I'm literally just missing a case for it, or the cover in the back, which I don't think will be that difficult to pick up. It's a game I've been looking at buying for a while off eBay, but I've been trying to get one for cheap, and it's a game I had when I was younger, and I'm looking forward to replaying it actually, and that is Siphon Filter. Now I can't wait to play this again, if I'm honest. And like I said, it was just sitting there staring at me. I was like, I don't care that it's not in its case. For 49p, for disc and manual, in a rental case, you can't get wrong. I can probably find the case, or a case, where I can, I don't know, even if I have to pay full price for the game, if I have to pick the game up, if I want to replace it, then I can probably make my money back, or at least half my money back on that. So, and this one, although it's Platinum Edition, and I need to probably buy a peripheral to play it, it's Time Crisis. Now I'm not sure if you can use the joysticks, the controller with this, but I will try it and see. If not, I've got to get a light gun. I've wanted a light gun for the PS1 for a while, so it's not a big loss to the world. And again, so that was 49p as well. And this one, I got a cheeky little bonus when I got home. I brought Buzzmania Sports Quiz solely because I needed a case, and then I got home and checked it. I didn't check it while I was there because I could hear it rattling inside, so I just presumed the clicker thing was either bust or it was just loose. When I opened it up, it's the music quiz and the sports quiz. So I technically got, for £3.92 or whatever it was, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 games for under £4. Can't go wrong with that, really. I was like a school kid, to be fair, when I found them. I was texting people, phoning people, saying, "Oh, I can't believe what I've just found out in the wild." I think I put it on Twitter as well. But yeah, it's probably it's since I've been collecting, which is just over a year, in the proper wild, so to speak, where you just walk into charity shops. That's my best find. Round where I live, there's not a lot of boot sales and that sort of thing. So it's stuff like that gives me a thrill. And I can understand why people like Tutti and Richard Turner and all that go to boot sales, because the thrill I got seeing them, I'd love to get that every week at Booter. I really would. And I might have to look around and see if there's one close by which I can get to. I'm not sure if I don't think there's much competition this way in terms of retro gaming. Doesn't seem to be, because that seems to be left there all the time. I know there's a guy locally who collects PS2 stuff, but other than that, I think I'm sound. So that's it for this month, guys. It's just been about 5 weeks now, I think. So please check Matthew's channel out. I'll link that in the description below. And yeah, like I said, let me know any suggestions of PS3 games, and any of the games you've seen, let me know how they play, because half of them I don't even know, to be honest with you. I'm just sort of dipping my toe in the water again, as he says, the stack of games. But I'm definitely going to rein it back this next couple of months, because I want to get a new PS2 to play the older stuff on. So that's it, guys. So until next video, guys, take care.